Show. And I'm your host, Gus Summers. Good to be back with you today. Was Mr. Elvis Presley and his song Rubberneckin'. I know Johnny knows all this. That was from his movie Change of Habit with Mary Tyler Moore. That was his last movie that he made before he became the sideburn, sequin-dressed Elvis. That's really the Elvis I enjoy, because I feel like he got into his groove. You know, he's past the silly movies, he's past the bebop music, and started getting into the real Elvis that we know. What do you think about that?
I thought he was so just the side of a carnival. It was the first big rock and roll craziness that I saw growing up, and I was such a fan, and I loved all his early stuff. It would drive me to tears, and because I grew up in the studio scene and grew up here in Los Angeles, I knew that he was really good to his musicians and really loved his musicians, you know, and that's why I wanted to work for him, because I wanted to work for somebody that cared about me. That's right.
And that's what I've always heard, that he would spend those late nights, just call the guys in and just sing all night. That was amazing. And we talked about Ron Tutt, his drummer.
Right.
And
Ron Tutt, he's an acquaintance of mine. I've met him. We've been featured in a couple of books together. There was a famous book called Sticks and Skins I recommend to get, and it has every great drummer that you can imagine in it. Picture, photo, essay. It's a big coffee table book. Excellent. But he and I are in that, so every once in a while I run into him.
And then wow, that's fantastic. What does it feel like, when you were growing up and you saw these guys on television or saw them in concert, and you became someone who can run in the same circles? Was it just like, hey, brother, we're doing the same thing, and it's fantastic?
I was a little more stupid than that. No, I was like, oh my gosh, oh man, John Densmore, the Doors, oh man, Hal Blaine, I get to sit next to Hal Blaine, Dom from Jethro Tull. I mean, oh my gosh, I had a couple of years ago, I'm sitting having dinner with Neil Peart. Like wow, this is cool. No, I'm as anal retentive as I get about all the music I do. Yes. I still pull myself out of myself and really enjoy and appreciate the great musicians around me. It's such a blessing. Yeah. It's so much fun.
Yeah. That's fantastic, because a lot of people, they'll say, "Oh no, I can't be like that." I go, yes, but it's like a friend appreciating, another friend's, 57 Chevy they've been working on, and man, this thing's awesome, and I love how you put that fender, and
that's it.
Hey, how'd you fill that bridge? How'd you do that?
Exactly.
Dude, he just came to me. I don't even know. So, tell us a little more about the new group.
The new group is called Johnny Vatos Boingo Dance Party, and as I'm getting older, there's different things I can do and can't do, and one of the things I know I'm running out of time is actually being able to perform the music of Oingo Boingo. So I decided around 2005 to kind of put it together, and I've kind of weeded it down to people that really want to do it, and it's a great band. And I've gotten the blessings from all the other people in the band, except Danny, and because he just doesn't want to be bothered with it. His ears hurt. He's old, and he's making way too much money. And so I just love him, and I love his music. So there's the problem right there. Not only am I a working ant, but I'm a fan, and I was one of the things that kind of, I think, frightened. It can be frightening to other people, because at all the albums that Oingo Boingo did and all the things that we did, I was really loved, and I was a real fan of, and I wow. So I had to constantly fight this. Well, I'm standing here next to Danny, I'm standing here next to Steve, we're working people, I can't be silly and ridiculous, but deep down inside I'm going, yeah!
Yeah, right, we did it. We did it. That's awesome. And that's the group that's performing
Right.
in
So the new band, Johnny Vatos Boingo Dance Party, is we're going to be playing for Comic Con on the 22nd at the 4th and B in San Diego. That's going to be a rockin' show, and it should be really cool. And then we're doing July 30th, a really kind of small intimate show at the Brixton in Redondo Beach, and that's a great place to see people. And anyway, it should be another fantastic show.
Awesome. And we're going to be playing a little something from. You brought a CD in. We're going to play a little something.
You know, I have it's not official yet, but I do have a demo of the band. You want to hear that?
Oh, you betcha.
I have other stuff that I've sang on and other things, but let's start with that demo.
Yes.
It's track number 4.
Number 4, okay.
This is just a demo, folks. Don't get your panties in a bunch.
I love when someone brings in something raw, because for me, I love talking to people like that. They said, I just cut this MP3 or whatever. I said, that's perfect because it's pure.
Yeah.
That's what it is. All right. But what's the name of this guy?
This is Only a Lad.
Only a Lad. So here's Johnny Vatos with Only a Lad.
Johnny was bad even as a child, everybody could tell. Everyone said if you don't get straight you shouldn't go to hell. But Johnny didn't care, he wasn't out by the time that he was 10 years old. He didn't want to do what he was told. Just a prankster, a juvenile gangster. His teachers didn't understand, they kicked him out of school at an early age just because he didn't want to learn things, had all the interests. He liked to burn things. Later down the block, she had a radio that Johnny wanted to go so bad, so he took it up a chance he had. Then he shot her in the leg, and this is what she said: only a lad. You really can't blame him. Only a lad. Society made him. Only a lad. It's a hard responsibility. Only a lad. He really couldn't help it. Only a lad. He didn't want to do it. Only a lad. He's all independent and abused, perhaps a little bit confused. Parents gave up, they couldn't influence his attitude. Nobody could help that little man, had no gratitude. And when he sold the car, nobody dreamed that he would try to take it so far. He didn't mean to hit the poor man who had to go and die. It made the judge cry. He really couldn't help it. He didn't want to do it. He's all independent and abused, perhaps a little confused. Not his fault that he can't behave. Society's made him go astray. Perhaps every night he'll go away. Perhaps he'll go away. You really can't blame him. Society made him. It's our responsibility. Hey there, Johnny, you really don't fool me. You get away with murder and you think that it's funny. You don't give a damn if we live or if we die. Hey there, Johnny boy.
That was Only a Lad.
Yeah, the demo. Only allowed the demo.
Oh, it sounds fantastic.
Oh, thank you. And that's the band that's going to be performing at the Brixton and down at Comic Con. It's great singer, CPO, Mike Glendening playing rhythm guitar, Freddie Hernandez on bass, Carl Graves on keyboards and vocals, and Woody Applett on lead guitar. And we have a great horn section, Wendell Kelly on trombone, Brian Schwartz on trumpet, and the great Sluggo Phipps on sax.
Awesome, man. That's a
Big
lineup.
band.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Payroll's big. Oh, and Doug Legacy on keyboards. So we got 2 keyboard players, 2 guitar players.
Yeah, you know how to really do it up, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Fantastic. Hey, again, thanks for coming in. You know, we sure appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, well, this is Gus Summers, and you've been listening to The In Show. And we have in-studio guest Johnny Vatos, great and legendary drummer of Oingo Boingo and so many great hits, and his new band.
Yeah.
Johnny Vatos, Boingo Dance Party. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.